Hey, hello, hi, welcome back. If you watched my last video, then you'll know, wait, 0 views? 0 subscribers? Whoa, uh, uh, that's kinda embarrassing. Take 2. If you saw my last video, you know that I said I was gonna start lifting up some weights. And while I'm not done working out, yeah, I'm gonna stick to the less extreme weights. Anywho, I was eating breakfast today and it hit me. I gotta make another video. So after taking some time to think about it, yeah, I've got nothing. And then it hit me again that ironically enough, I actually have a biology exam in a couple of days. So I'm gonna have to make this video real quick because I gotta get back to studying for that exam. Oh, biology. Gonna be completely honest with you, yeah, I hate biology. It was by far the class I struggled the most in high school, even getting me my first and only F. I'm definitely not proud of that. Maybe it's just me, but I personally found biology way too complicated and uninteresting. So you might be wondering, why the heck am I taking a biology class if I have no passion for the subject? I'll tell you why. It's one of my GE requirements, and I'd like to graduate on time, so I kinda sorta have to take it, whether I like it or not. Of course I have my professor for support, but maybe ChatGPT can help me study. Then again, I'd have to make sure that this thing can actually do biology correctly. So you know what? Let's run some tests. The good news is, my professor has provided my class with some practice problems that we could use to help study for the test. And while we're at it, we could use these questions to determine if ChatGPT can actually do biology. Just a quick disclaimer, I obviously don't recommend using ChatGPT on an actual test. What we're doing right now is for experimental purposes only, and before you ask an open AI chat box for guidance, you should seek your professor first for guidance. We good? Good. Alrighty then. The first question on the practice problem states the main purpose of fermentation reactions is to produce and supply blank for glycolysis. The answer is of course NAD+, as you can see right there. But let's see if ChatGPT also thinks the answer is obvious. Oh, okay then. I guess it was that easy. Though that's only one question. We should ask it more to be safe. Practice problem 2. Meiosis occurs in blank cells. So the answer is germline/gondole. But just a side note, meiosis versus mitosis is one of the best examples of mental gymnastics you'll ever encounter in biology. I'm not kidding when I say it's made me go insane a couple times. So let's see if ChatGPT also finds it mentally nauseating. Alright, meiosis occurs in specialized reproductive cells, specifically in the gonads, the ovaries in females and testes in males. It is the process by which gametes, eggs and sperm, are produced, reducing the chromosome number by half to ensure when fertilization occurs, the resulting offspring has the correct number of chromosomes. So while this is a very detailed response, and meiosis does specialize in reproductive cells, gonads and gondole aren't the same. So by technicality, this response is incorrect. So right now, we currently have one reliable response and one unreliable response. That's not enough to form a definitive conclusion, so it's time to ask more questions. Next up is question 3. Wait, why did I say that like it's supposed to be a surprise to you? I mean, 2 does come after 3. Anyways, question 3. In mitosis, chromosomal DNA is replicated during the blank phase of interphase, which results in the production of chromatids. So the DNA is replicated during the S phase, but ChatGPT can't possibly get this right, especially after the previous question. Can it really get it right? It got it right. Going into this video, I honestly thought I would be winning this match, but I fear this might be the first time I actually lose a battle to ChatGPT. On to the next question. If it gets this one correct, I think we'll have come to a conclusion. But if it gets it wrong, then it'll be a tie. So, did you know that an individual diagnosed with Down syndrome has 47 chromosomes, in contrast to other individuals who have 46 chromosomes? I think that's how much humans have. I think that's correct. It was, but ChatGPT doesn't know that. Never mind, it does. So, I think I've come to a conclusion regarding ChatGPT. I think, it's actually quite reliable when you ask it questions on biology. Admittedly, this isn't like the two previous topics we covered. Biology isn't subjective, and there are clear right and wrong answers. That being said, this is still AI we are talking about. It's got to be used under some limitations. So if you're trying to gather information on biology, I'd recommend talking to your professor first regarding the subject, before you go playing around with ChatGPT. Out of curiosity, I'm going to play with ChatGPT just a little bit longer by asking it one more question for today. So I have the question typed, and all I need to do now is just send the chat box the response. But the question is, a cleavage furrow forms before the cell splits into two distinct cells within animal cells during what step? For those who don't know, the answer is cytokinesis. Just a pro tip, cytokinesis can only occur in animal cells. It cannot occur in human cells. It can only occur in animals. So if you're taking a biology course, or are about to take one, or just studying biology for whatever reason, be sure to remember that. It will come in handy. Oh, and would you look at that? It looks like ChatGPT remembered this as well. But I'm not gonna lie to you, this response was expected. I mean, ChatGPT has been beating me all day today. To reiterate, I am not a biology expert. I have no passion for the subject, so maybe this entire video is wrong. Maybe you will have to seek out a biology professional, which honestly might be the better option, but I do hope you found this video informative and did find some insight. Oh, and one last thing before we go. Kellogg's did not pay me to consume their product cornflakes at the beginning of this video. This was entirely unintentional product placement. I promise you the Kellogg's Corporation is not paying me to promote their product. This is not a commercial. This video was made for entertainment purposes only, and this is not a paid advertisement. Anywho, I'm really tired, so I'm just gonna go take a nap now. Bye!